Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be showing you how you can add a watermark to a GLTF model, as well as change the color of a GLTF model as well using React 3 fiber. So let's get started. So first I'll quickly show you guys the output. So here you can see I have this t-shirt. So this React logo which is there, that is kind of a watermark. I think it is called decal in React 3 fiber. So yeah, that's what I have done. By default this GLTF model does not have this React logo. So if I just want to show it to you, I'll explain the code in a bit. So I'll just comment this decal out for now. So here you can see this particular thing, and I have also changed the color. So if I quickly refresh, here you can see by default it takes the light blue color and then it becomes dark blue. By default it is of white color. So if I just remove that particular code as well, just to show it to you what is the default color of our shirt. So here you can see it is kind of like a grayish or white, something like that. So yeah, that's what we are changing it over here. So let's see how to achieve this. So first I have just created one React application. I'm using Vite, but yeah, you can use whatever framework you feel like. So first as usual I have created a React application, and inside package.json I have installed few dependencies. So first one is React 3 Dray, next one is React 3 fiber. I have also included this math dependency. This is just for those animation when the mouse hover, that kind of a thing. And I have also installed 3js. Given that I am using TypeScript, so I have also added type/3. Okay, once I have installed all these dependencies, then inside the public folder I have added this react.png image as well as the GLTF model which I want to use. Then you just need to go to first main.tsx. It reference the app. So inside app I have written all the code. So first these are all the imports, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. I don't think I have added anything in CSS as such, but yeah, if you want you can just see this. I don't think this CSS references my particular things, so I'll just comment this out just to show it to you. Okay, so these are not so I have not really added anything inside CSS. So these are all the imports first. Then here I have just defined one div. I have given it margin padding 0 and width and height of 100%. Then I have created one canvas as well over here. So here I have defined some style for it, like position absolute, top left, bottom right, all are 0. Then here we have defined shadows. Here is our camera as well. Then here event prefix is equal to client. Then here we have defined the ambient light. This is the environment. Again, I am not really sure if this environment is working or not. Then anyways, that doesn't really matter. Here I have created one camera rig component. This is the backdrop, this is the center, and this is the shirt. So inside shirt, here we just use this use GLTF hook, pass our GLTF model name. Here we pass nodes comma materials. Here we get our mesh material, and here we get our material as well. Then this is how you set the color. Now you don't need to set the color multiple times. You can either use this particular approach or you can use the use frame. So it's completely up to you. If I want, I can just comment this out, and here you can see this is how the shirt will look like. All right, now next here we just use this texture of use texture, and here we pass the image. If you want to like overlap your image or add a kind of like a watermark kind of an image to a GLTF model, and here is our mesh for displaying our GLTF model, and inside that you have to use this decal. So basically you can play around with the position and rotation as well as the scale. So yeah, and this is the backdrop one for basically shadows. Now even I have copy pasted it. So here is a accumulative shadow, here are some randomized light. Then here is our camera rig as well. So here I have defined a group. Again I have copy pasted this. So this particular math logic is basically for that animation you saw. And here we are preloading our GLTF model as well as the texture image. Now make sure this is an array. So if you want to pass comma separated values, like if you want to change the watermark logo, you can preload those as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.